I think that product was so bad and I was so disappointed because I love NARS. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you've probably never seen a video like this on my channel, even if you've been here before. I never talk about makeup or beauty and things like that because I just simply don't wear my makeup the way I used to wear it. I used to wear a ton of makeup and now it's a lot more minimal, like 5 or 6 products. I keep it really simple. Today I actually did do my makeup a little bit more than I normally would, like on an everyday basis, just for the sake of making a video about makeup. I'm no beauty guru. I don't have my nails done properly. 2 of them are gone, so let's just try not to judge me too much because I'm not a beauty guru. So I love watching beauty videos from people who aren't in the beauty community because I feel like it's more honest and there's not like a ton of big brands reaching out to random people who aren't beauty gurus. So I think it's really good, honest feedback. So today I wanted to do my hits and misses of the year. If y'all like me doing beauty videos, let me know and I'll do more. I know a bunch about beauty and makeup and skincare and all that stuff. I just don't really post about it as much because it's kind of, the people who do post about it post only that. And so I like to post a bunch of different things. The first hit I have here today is the Fit Me Maybelline Powder. This was recommended to me by Nikki Tutorials, and I was just looking for a drugstore powder. I was tired of paying $30 for the Laura Mercier powder, which I do love as well. So I've heard her talk about this for so long, and I was like, okay, it has to be amazing if she always talks about it. And it really, truly is. The powder is just wonderful. It doesn't make you look cakey as long as you don't use like a ton of it. I have very dry skin, so I don't like to use much powder, and this stuff does not dry out my skin at all. It just makes it look airbrushed and flawless, and that's the goal in my opinion. As far as the misses in that category, I have this powder, the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. I actually did kind of like this until I tried this one. So this one isn't awful, but it definitely does look a little bit cakey on. If I'm completely out of powder, I will reach for this, but I don't like to reach for it. Up next in the hits department as well, I believe Kathleen Light showed me this, Whitney Simmons showed me this. This is the Hourglass palette. It's called the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. I didn't know how I felt about this palette for quite a while, but I have just fallen in love with it. The reason why I didn't like it for a little bit was because this powder did not brighten my under eyes. It actually made them like a weird orange tone. But this is in my hits list of the year because this highlight color is the highlight I have today. I have it like kind of everywhere. It's the only highlight I use regularly because it's more of a natural color to my skin as opposed to like a pink tinted highlight or just like something kind of out there, I guess. I think the bronzer and this kind of middle shade mixed together make a wonderful bronzing shade. I don't contour my skin, I just put on bronzer if I want to add a little bit more of depth and dimension. And these 2 blush shades are wonderful as well. This one has some gold hints to it. This one has more of like a silver reflex, but this one definitely has like a little bit more reflex in it, which I like as well. So love it. It was pricier, but the reason why I do love it is because I use it all the time for so many different things. I also use all of these colors as eyeshadows, so it was well worth the money. I don't like to splurge on makeup products like this very often, so this was kind of my like once in a while. I did my research. I knew I was gonna like it other than this shade. It was still worth it for me though. Going back to the misses, I am so bummed about this. This is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy collaboration with the color Fuego. It's a highlighter. I really, really wanted to love this highlighter, and I've used it several times, but for me it's just too dark. I love the formula. I love everything about it. It is like that blinding highlight that I wanted so badly. Unfortunately, this is a little bit too dark for my skin tone, so it does show a stripe fairly often. If I have like a ton of bronzer on and I kind of manipulate the colors and stuff, I can kind of make it work, but a lot of times it just ends up looking like a stripe on my face and it kind of has like a bronze look, even though it's not like it's not a super dark looking color, but I guess I'm just really pale nowadays, so it just doesn't work for me. But I do love this stuff, and if my sister's nice enough, I'll probably give it to her. So unfortunately, this color was not for me, and this is the lightest shade of the Desi and Katy collection, so I was pretty bummed that they didn't have anything for me, so that sucks. Back to the hits. I have like the year of trying Colourpop for me because I've definitely heard of Colourpop, watching all the videos I've watched in the last 10 years, but I've never tried Colourpop. I just never, I don't know, I wasn't sure if it was a gimmick or not. Like, it just kind of looked kind of gimmicky and like, I don't know. I just judged it way too harshly in my opinion because I love it now. I have heard wonderful things about these little Lippie sticks, and these are so affordable. These are like, I think $7 or $6. My only complaint about the Lippie sticks is that the color online doesn't really match the color in person, nor does the cap. This one is better, but a lot of the other colors I have, like the cap doesn't match the color, which is weird, but this stuff stays on so long, to the point that I have friends asking me, how does your lipstick stay on so long? And it's this. I like to put a MAC lip liner around my lips, and then I put this kind of in the center, especially in the bottom. That's what I'm wearing today. I don't know if you can even see it. I guess you can kind of see it. Let me make it a little bit brighter. I might have just made it a little bit too bright. Sorry guys, but I wanted y'all to be able to see the colors a little bit better. I have this color in the shade Bound, and I highly recommend it. This is one of my favorite colors out of all the Lippie sticks, and I have quite a number of these now. I have quite the collection. So, but Bound is my favorite for like when I'm going out and I want like something a little bit brighter than just a plain nude or a plain neutral lip. This just gives a little bit more pink to the lips. And if you do purchase this color, I recommend wearing it with a lip liner because it is kind of bright on its own. So I kind of tone it down with like a neutral lip liner. Going back to the misses of the year, I am so sorry for those of you who love this product, but a huge miss for me is the MAC Strobe Cream. This stuff just has way too much fragrance for my skin, and it just makes my skin like red and shimmery because it has, you know, the strobing effect, but it irritates my skin. So I can't use it. It has way too much fragrance. It reminds me of like the Dior products that just have too much of a smell to them. So I see a lot of people talking about this product, but unfortunately it was a huge miss for me and it just really irritated my skin. So I was really bummed about that. And I never heard of that happening to anyone, so it was kind of a shock to me that that happened to me. So bummed because I really wanted this to work. Up next, I wanted to share even more Colourpop. These eyeshadows are so cheap. These are the Super Shock eyeshadows. This is in the color Party of 5, and that's what I have on my eyelids today. They have these in about a million colors. I am so in love with the formula. I'm not even sure, like it just feels kind of like the mix between a cream eyeshadow and a regular eyeshadow. I don't even know how to explain it. It is wonderful, and I just use my finger and I kind of swipe it on, and then if I need to use a brush, I kind of go in slightly with a brush, but mostly with my fingers or with like a flat brush sprayed with some Fix Plus. These are basically the only eyeshadows I use nowadays. I don't really wear eyeshadow anymore either. I don't wear eyeliner anymore. I hardly wear mascara nowadays, so I like to keep it very minimal with my makeup look, but if I do wear eyeshadow, I don't even have palettes anymore. Like I don't reach for makeup palettes other than like some of the Anastasia palettes, but I will reach for the Colourpop Super Shock shadows because we recommended it. I think Tati recommended these to me, so I had to try them because I made a bunch of orders to Colourpop this year. So really affordable, highly recommend these guys. Especially if you're going for like a holiday look and you want some sparkle that'll actually stay on your eye, these will do that for you. Back to the misses, we have the e.l.f. Active Hydration Stick. I really liked this concept. It kind of just smells like a fresh bathroom, I guess. It's kind of like a light blue looking stick. I really wanted this to work. I thought it'd be a really cool product to just have like a hydration stick on the go or to help with like dry patches. I'm not even sure what I was thinking with this. It wasn't very good and it wasn't very hydrating. I just never reached for it. I find it kind of boring. It doesn't do anything for your skin, so not that it was super expensive, but I would just save your money and pass on the e.l.f. hydration stick because it just doesn't do anything. Up next, I've mentioned this in some of my favorites videos, the Glossier Clear Lip Gloss. Ugh, I have it on today as well. I love this stuff. It gives you that glossy, wet, Gossip Girl looking lip, and I am here for it. That's like my favorite lip look. I don't really do a matte lip look ever. I always have a gloss on, so I love this one. It's kind of a pink tint now, which, oh well, like that happens, you know? And this is one of those things that like I have one in my purse, I have one in my bathroom, I have one in my makeup bag. Like I have a million of these guys, and highly, highly recommend. I think it's only like $12 or $14 too, which is pretty affordable for a lip gloss, so love it. Highly recommend it. It goes with everything. Up next, I have never tried Soap & Glory products, but I believe they have them at Target. I heard Tati Westbrook talking about these a little bit. I'm not sure if she was talking about this particular product or like a different crayon or something like that, but it was a lip contour product. And that's what this is. It's a double-ended lip contour product. And I find that these don't work very well for me. Like, you kind of have, like, color doesn't come off on your lips when you use them. So, like, you're constantly trying to draw and, like, the color is not coming onto your lips. So that's why I will be getting rid of this. I think it's kind of useless in my opinion. Like, it didn't do anything for me. So, really bummed out because I like the concept of this as well. I love lip liners and lip crayons and products like this. So, really bummed it didn't work out. Sorry, man. Back to Glossier. I have Glossier Cloud Paint. I have the color Beam and the color Puff today. I'm not wearing this on my cheeks today, but I normally am. Every day when I go anywhere and I'm wearing makeup, I either do more of a pink look or more of a nude peachy look. And if I do the peachy look, I use Beam, and if I do the pink look, I do Puff. Both look very natural on. It took me a while to kind of get used to this formula because I used to use the e.l.f. cream blush, but it's really hard to find now, so I didn't want to keep having to hunt for it every time I wanted to buy it, so I had to move on from that, and I tried these out, and I want them in every color. These are so wonderful. They make your skin so incredibly like dewy and natural looking. They last all day, which is a problem I always have. Like, my blush always comes off so easily, so I want something that's going to be there for me, so I love these. I think these have a deal where you can buy like 2 for $30 or something like that, so highly, highly recommend checking these out. And if you have time to go to the Glossier store in LA or New York, there's a huge line to get in usually, but love both of these colors. In regards to cream blush, I actually already returned this. I bought the Nars cream blush. It's like a pump with blush in it, and I guess it was more like a liquid blush than a cream blush. I think that product was so bad, and I was so disappointed because I love Nars so much. Nars has been like my tried and true brand. I love how their stuff is never gimmicky. It's never like trying to be a quick sell and then get rid of all this product like some other brands. So I really respect the brand, but that product was so awful. It was too watery, and it made a mess, and it didn't blend on your face, and it dried down too fast, which it's a cream blush, like a liquid cream blush, so I like those products because they give me a little bit of hydration, and instead it gave me like dry skin and blotchiness, and it was just the worst. It was honestly the worst product of the year for me. It was so bad, and I was really disappointed because I would have never thought Nars made bad products, to be honest, just because everything I try from them is so good. Okay, I only have 2 products left, and they're both lip products. For a hit, going back to Nars, is this wonderful, wonderful product. It is the Lip Pigment from Nars. This is the color Star Power. I'm so sorry if you hear my dogs barking. They're playing right now. I'm not even sure if you can see this color, but it is a bright, bright red, and it is like staining power red. It is the perfect red. I was actually done shopping at Sephora, and I was with my friend, and she talked me into this product because I just had to try it, and I love it. My fiance doesn't really like dark colors. Not that this is dark. It's not even dark. It's just red. It's like a true red. But I love this color on, and I get a ton of compliments every time I wear this color, so I will continue to wear this color because I think it looks fabulous, even though my fiance doesn't like it. Last but not least, one of my other misses for the year is the MAC Longwear Lip Liner. I am the queen of collecting MAC lip liners, and I saw this color. It's called Pousy Perfect, and it's kind of a nude neutral color. It's just the formula on these is so awful. These are the long wearing versions because there's like the regular lip liner versions, and these are the long wear ones. And this one, it's called the Pro Long Wear, excuse me. And it's just so bad. Just the formula, it's hard to get it on your lips. It doesn't have a good staying power, which I think is weird because the regular lip pencils are long wearing for me, but this is technically a long wear lip pencil, but it's not long wearing. I don't understand it. I think these are awful, and I'm bummed because I liked that they had more colors, like in addition to the regular colors. I think MAC just needs to come out with like a million more lip pencil colors because I'm bored of what they already have. I do recommend their regular lip pencils, but the long wear ones, this one was just so awful. And I don't hear anyone talking about them either, so no wonder why. They're not very good, so. Anyway guys, I hope this video was helpful for y'all today. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them down in a comment, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content as well. I'll see y'all guys next time. Bye!